people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. Today I'm showing you how to create this witch doctor look, so if you're interested in seeing how to recreate it, then please keep on watching. To start, I am sketching out our little half skull here, so I am creating a layout of our nose, eyes, and upper jaw. I decided to add a couple little teeth fangs in there too, just to stylize it a little bit more, but honestly you can just do whatever you want with this little bit. Once that's all done, I'm taking the Mehron White Paradise paint and using this to fill in the skull area. Then using the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, I'm using the medium brown shade in the palette to start shading in the negative areas that we created within our skull. Also using it along the upper jawline and to define the teeth a little bit more. Then grabbing a brown eye pencil, I'm going over the same areas, using this to bolden the lines even more. I'm also using this to create some texture and lines and cracks within the skull. And then going in with a little brush to kind of just smudge it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. At this point I decided that I wanted to alter the shape of the nose a little bit, so I'm taking the white paint and doing just that. And then while I'm here, I'm also adding a couple highlights here and there, just cuz. Next, taking the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm grabbing the shade Raw Sienna and putting this on a fluffy brush and throwing it all over my eyeballs. And once I'm done with that, I'm taking Red Ochre and putting this on the inner and outer corner of my eyes. Don't worry about being like super nice and perfect with this, guys, like we're trying to make it look pretty ragged and rough. Then taking the shade Cypress Umber, I'm using this to further deepen the inner and outer corner of my eye, and then I'm also using that to further define and sharpen up some other parts of my little skull here, such as the nose, the little teeth in the front, and whatever else I feel like. Next, taking the Golden Ochre shade, I'm throwing this on a big fluffy brush and starting to just kind of place this on my skull in places to kind of make it a little bit more dirty looking. Then using the shade Warm Taupe, I'm going in and adding some more shadow and shade in areas that I feel need it, make things pop out a little bit more, you know what I mean? Then going in with the shade Tempera, I'm just putting this on my finger really quick and dabbing it on the center of my eyelids. Going in with a black eyeshadow, I'm using the one from the Kat Von D palette. I'm just putting this in all the places that need to be sunken in a little bit more. Going in with that white paint again, I'm just placing this on all the high points of our skull to kind of bring them forward after grittying it up a little bit. Next, I'm just throwing some mascara only on my top lashes, and then once I'm done with that, I'm taking the Tarteist Lip Paint in Man Bun and throwing this on my lips, and then on that upper lip, taking it on a smaller brush and placing it in between the teeth so it kind of looks like it's peeking through a little bit. And then, you know, I'm just kind of going through and throwing this also around my eyeballs, because why not? Taking the Mehron Brown Paradise paint, I decided to do a quick little necklace choker thing on my neck, and so I'm just going through, painting that all in with the brown, and then taking some black paint and using this to kind of start creating a little separation, and then add a little bit more color and dimension. I'm throwing in some red and yellow in there as well. Next, we're putting on some false lashes. The ones I'm using are Lady Killer by Rogue & Rogue. And then lastly, just do some last minute little touches. I decided to put some red markings on my face to make it look a little bit more tribal-y. And that's it, guys. You are done. But you are now a witch doctor. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you liked this video, please like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in our next video. Mwah!